Christy, and welcome back to Kicking It with Christy. Today is Fun Day Friday and I'm very excited, so let's get into it. I'm dyeing my hair with henna. This is not sponsored, this is just where I buy my henna, is from the Henna Guys. The original color I bought was just plain red. It was just the normal henna, and I will insert photos, hopefully, of the screenshot of the product and then my results. This is their deep red. So it's actually Tuesday. I have to mix this and it has to sit for 8 to 10 hours. Now, that's the only thing with henna, is you have to have the time to dedicate to mixing and then setting it somewhere warm. And then you have to have it on your head, depending on the color. This one says 2 to 3 hours. I just sleep with it on. It sounds gross and it's not comfortable, but it's okay with me. I haven't had a problem. I've had a little bleeding and I just put an old towel over my pillow. So I will just explain how I mix and what I mix it with. So it comes with a shower cap. How is this a shower cap? I'm gonna check this out with you guys because I am very confused. How's this oh, you fold it up. You guys are sneaky. All right, cool. It does come with a shower cap and it does come with gloves to apply it when you're ready. This is the deep red, which has, as far as I remember, it's got the actual henna and a red clay. Henna is more of a stain-like dye. It does not come out. I didn't get to check to see if bleach takes it out. I don't really know, but I know nothing else does. It's kind of there permanently. So I'm going to open this up. Not make a mess of it. They make sure it's tightly sealed. So we are gonna, yeah. Henna also has a grassy smell. I have a designated hair dyeing tablespoon. So if you read here, it says shoulder length is 8 tablespoons. I am gonna see how much that ends up looking like. That's pretty much the whole bag. It does say 2/3. Do I use the whole bag and just say to hey with it? No, just go ahead and use the whole thing. There wasn't even that much left afterwards. You have to use a non-metallic bowl. This is obviously non-metallic packaging. But use a non-metallic bowl and non-metallic mixing apparatus. I'm using my spoon. Use warm water. I'm just gonna pour in a little bit at a time because I don't want to overdo it. I'm going to make it like a pancake batter consistency. Yeah, I have to get more water for my husband's sink. And I'm back. And so is the garbage man, apparently. He was behind us first, now he's picking up our garbage. Alright. You don't want any lumps or anything, so you really have to go through and like kind of mush everything with your spoon. I wouldn't suggest using a whisk or a whisk that you use for like hair dye because I don't necessarily believe that's a good idea. I need this to be water. Whew. Believe me when I say this, if you're sensitive to smells, this is not the dye for you. It's not chemically, again, it's just grassy. those little lumps, it's the hardest thing to get out. So now, what I'm going to do is take the brush that I'm probably going to use later and just get the henna off the spoon. Wow. That... I am going to put plastic wrap over it, leave it in my hot bathroom, and I will see you guys later on to apply. And I'm back. Alright, it is now almost midnight. This mixture has been almost 10 hours. Alright, I'm going to see what these gloves are like. They are, but I have other gloves. They seem like they're going to be a little bit bugged. I mean, it came with, it's not my fault. You know what? I'm gonna put the other gloves on that I already had. If I can get them out. Yeah, these are a little bit thicker, just in case. I have already gotten my finger and my thumb and that part of my hand. That was without gloves on, that was my fault. There is that. Let us open up this bomb. It did get warm, that's good, that's what we wanted. It's still nice and thick. Oh, and it didn't dry out, which I was afraid of. As you can see, I sectioned my hair off where we have the middles here, just like I did when I cut my hair. There's a random alligator clip, but I only put it up there because it's a dark one. And I'm gonna stain anything that's not white. Thank God I have this one that already looks tie-dye, so if I had gotten anything on it, or I get anything on it, it's fine. The henna on my head. I got it everywhere. I'm always messy when it comes to hair dyeing. No, we're not gonna do this. I feel sorry for the people who have more hair than I do. Okay. We're gonna clean and wrap this. So I'm just gonna take a very large sheet. Cut it. Separate it because I'm an idiot. Kidding. It's 20 past 12 now, so it took about 20 minutes. I'm gonna go with, I've never put saran wrap around my head before. Okay. Set it like this. Turn around. And how did I know the circumference of my head? That is creepy that that was a perfect size piece. I'm already sweating right here. I've already got like... Alright. We're gonna do one more piece because I don't know. We're gonna do more. We'll do less. Thank God this was only $1. My Dollar Tree carried glad cling wrap. Well, too much hassle. And then we will just twist it around here. Get it all tightly tucked in. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna try this again. I just take my gloves off. My fingers are already stained, so it really doesn't matter. I guess I can do it like that. This one doesn't really fit my head. Okay. I said I already have it on my hands, doesn't matter. Alright, this one, let's hope it's meant. There we go. That is layer number 3. Here comes layer number 4 if it'll fit. I like to be sure I am keeping the heat in. Oh my god, because of how big that freaking lump is, it's gonna go around like that. Okay, I am all set for tonight. It's gonna stay like this all night on my head. I'm going to rinse it tomorrow. Sweating. It's so warm in here. Like I said, which is what it's supposed to be in. Okay, because I'm legitimately a messy person when it comes to dyeing my hair. I got it everywhere. You saw, like, it's gonna stain a bunch of spots. I kind of got to scrubbing it, and it's kind of, my back looks like I've like, I have the orangest tan ever. Just puts on a foundation on her back, it oxidizes, it turns into that. I've had this makeup on pretty much all day. Kind of fun. I appreciate the primer, you know. So I will see you tomorrow for the rinsing out process. I have to sleep on this. It's very wet and very heavy. So if you're a messy person like me, I suggest laying down an old towel, which I forgot to do. Yeah, genius. I will see you guys tomorrow. Not even makeup because I have to take all this off because I am going to bed. It is 12:35 a.m. All rinsed out. It took an hour. That is promising. It got to the point where I figured it had to have been coming from my scalp. So I just, you know what, it's gonna bleed, it's gonna bleed. I don't care, I'm getting out. I rinsed it with pure cold water. It does recommend cold water and I just didn't care. Why I did this ahead of time is because when you use henna, it develops over time. So by Friday, I figured it would probably be done. That, man, I'm so excited. When they said deep red, they may not mean deep red. I don't know what's gonna happen. It might get darker as the days go, so. And if it gets any darker beyond Friday, you guys will see that anyways. Towel on for an hour or so. I am ready to just take it off my head. Oh jeez. Oh, it I said red, they meant red. Oh my gosh. Even if it develops a little darker, I'm okay with that. Oh my god. Alright, let's see if I can get any brushing done without killing all of my hair. Wow. I wish I could get my husband's reaction, because this is just nuts. It's been in the towel, so it's probably not gonna look that great. I conditioned when I rinsed, so it's a little bit brighter on camera, I think. I just looked behind it and it's not as bright, but also the parts that aren't bright are still damp. I'm trying to be so gentle. I know it doesn't look like it, but really I am. Yeah, the parts that are dark are still wet, but the parts up front are dry. Like this whole section is still wet. So over the next couple of days it may darken, it may not, depending on what, just depends on what it decides to do. I'm gonna have to wrestle with trying to comb through this mane of everything. Again, this is not the finished color. I can't talk. This is just a hot mess back here. Oh, I'm gonna call my husband in as soon as I'm done combing all this all. I love it so much. Like I said, I really hope it doesn't darken too much. If it darkens a little, that's fine. This is I love this color. Oh yeah! Look how it looks on camera. By the way, you're sit down.
Hi.
but it's still wet in spots. Gotta be in the middle of filming.
Hi, I gotta go pee pee.
Okay, we are fully dry pretty much. My ends are a little dark, which I expected. But we're fully dry. I'm kind of hoping that maybe as it develops it might get a little bit more red towards the ends. I don't know. I've never dealt with deep red before. So I will update you tomorrow or later. Tomorrow I have to wash it. So after I'm done washing it and it dries, I will update you and see if it's done anything. I don't know if it will. I am heading over to my mom's. Wow. In the sun. Kind of. There's a wind and there's also motorcycles. Ooh. Thanksgiving morning. So it's the day after. I really love how it looks in the sun. The top darkened a little bit, which is nice. And I wash it tonight for the first time. And then I'll have to wash it again tomorrow and Saturday, but I'm just gonna show you guys tomorrow after it's dry. Okay, this is me facing the sun. Like you can see, I'm squinting. And it's kind of a magenta, deep red, burgundy. And then when I turn around, I am very confused because I can see orange tints in it. It's hard to see in video, but I can see it. But I still love it. It probably will change. You'll see it on Monday, and that'll be after the last 2 washes that I have left. See, in here it even looks different. So every lighting it's gonna look different until pretty sure tomorrow, which is Saturday, is my last wash. Because Wednesday I had done it, and then Thursday I'd washed. Tonight I have to wash it again, and it's also Friday. So Monday you guys will see pretty much the end result. I also have a little bit of red underlying because I used a bleach-based color remover and left it on a little bit too long, and so instead of just removing the color, it started removing my hair color, my actual hair. like my natural hair color. So it had a red tone, and then when I went to do the other brand that I had used, which was L'Oreal's High Color Highlights, it turned, I will insert a photo of where it turned to, but it turned to like that, and that was with their maroon, I think it was, or magenta. It was magenta, and it went over the red that I had. I didn't take the magenta out. I actually just tossed a Manic Panic color over it, and I can't remember what color it was, and then it turned to that. So I don't know, I'm pretty happy with it. It's just every shade of magenta, and then you saw how it was orange in the sunlight when I turned around. I have no idea. It's fine with me. I like it. So the only problem with it is right now it's still in the phase of bleeding a little bit. I don't think I got anything on my pillow. I'm looking at my pillow. I don't think there's anything on it. But Monday you'll see it in like the lighting that I normally would use. I would not recommend doing it towards the winter. I am in Florida, and I think that's why my ends didn't process so well, because we had the air on, and I had those on the top, and I didn't have the fan on. I don't know. Henna's kind of good for the summer when you have the time during the day where it's hot and you can go out and have it process really well. So if you're thinking about it, try to do it in the summer. It will fade, but it's still gonna be there. Thank you guys so much for watching this Fun Day Friday. If you have questions, please put them in the comments. I will probably do an answering, the questions that you put in the video. I cut myself off. I don't know why. I'm also at my mom's now. So again, thank you for watching and just kicking it with me.